Poland fans have grown used to big tournament disappointment, and yet even they were not prepared for their side's miserable start to Euro 2020. Supporters have been left in a state of shock and anger after their opening Group E loss to Slovakia, as they yet again totally failed to use Robert Lewandowski properly. The Bayern Munich star was considered a world-class striker ahead of Euro 2016, but only scored once during the tournament when the Poles lost to Portugal on penalties in the quarter-finals. His prestige was even higher ahead of the 2018 World Cup, when many considered Poland to be the dark horses, but Lewandowski failed to find the net as the team crashed out at the group stages. Nowadays, there is total consensus that Lewandowski is the best central striker in the world, and would have been the obvious choice to win the 2020 edition of the Ballon d'Or. His output at major tournaments, though, is woeful. The superstar did not have a shot on target on Monday when Poland deservedly succumbed 2-1 to an organized Slovakia side who were supposed to be the weakest team in the group. His record at major finals now reads as 2 goals in 12 appearances. Poland's chances to reach the last 16 are now minimal, and the criticism of the team was understandably severe back home. It must be said that Sousa was an extremely unusual choice to lead the team. Fans were not upset when Boniek belatedly decided to sack hugely unpopular Jerzy Brzęczek in January, but his replacement raised a number of eyebrows. Sousa, whose record at club level had never been too impressive, became only the second foreign Poland national team coach in history after Leo Beenhakker, who was in the role between 2006 and 2009. His main target was to work in harmony with Lewandowski, something that Brzęczek emphatically failed to achieve, but he also brought with him a totally new style that needed to be implemented just a few months before the tournament, with little to no time to make his ideas work properly. Sousa wants to play possession football and dominate games, but our players might be incapable of performing that way. We can't play on the counter, and we don't have an idea how to play at set pieces. The Portuguese might be stubborn as far as style is concerned, but he has been wildly inconsistent with his lineups, failing to achieve any kind of stability ahead of the Euros. Sousa is changing his lineups all the time. He has no clear concept, and there is an impression that he has no idea how to play. Marek Warzanowski wrote in the "One hopes that he doesn't choose them by rolling a dice." Mateusz Miga in an emotional column that summed up the nation's feelings. Miga stated, "Poland are most likely to lose nowadays. Just give us the ball and wait for us to hurt ourselves." He was especially critical of the inability to provide any service to their star striker. It is all very simple. The main task of the Polish team is to give Lewandowski 2 or 3 chances to score in every game. We can't do that. Lewandowski played 12 games at major tournaments and scored 2 goals in them. He had just 7 clear scoring opportunities. Just 7 in 12 games, none at all against Slovakia. We are a caricature, a funny team that is incapable of managing the best striker in the world. Warzanowski added in his own piece on the ex-Borussia Dortmund star, "We certainly expected more from Lewandowski. He should have been involved in the game, moved backwards and looked for the ball. He didn't do it, and at the same time our opponents did a magnificent job of marking him in the penalty area." Speaking to at Euro 2016, he kept 2 defenders busy all the time, and thus Arkadiusz Milik had enough chances to become the tournament's top scorer, but failed to take them. Lewandowski brings extra quality, and scored a lot in the qualifiers, but during the tournaments themselves the level is higher, and he needs to be supported. That definitely was not the case against Slovakia, when Lewandowski was used as a sole striker, partly because of Milik's untimely injury on the eve of the tournament. Sousa now needs to try and find solutions against Spain on Saturday. A truly sensational performance will be needed to avoid another fiasco. Poland fans don't believe in miracles at this stage, however. They have experienced enough disappointments in recent times not to nurture any false expectations again.